Hey guys, I hope you had a great weekend. I wanted to quickly just take a moment and just obviously give you some insights into the next couple of weeks. You'll see on the program, this is speaking on the CrossFit side specifically, we are going to be working into an Olympic lifting cycle. Some of you may have found your 1 rep maxes last week in the snatch and the clean and jerks. And over the next 8 weeks, we're going to be focusing in and around those movements specifically, not only trying to improve in the weights that we can lift over the 8 weeks, but if anything, more importantly, trying to improve in the technical aspects around those movements and our functionality around those movements. So for example, we've been explaining to the guys that have been in the classes this morning, not only do we want to lift a heavier weight, but we want to be more comfortable and lift that weight more efficiently. So we're going to give you guys some homework, and we're going to focus a lot in and around moving better, increasing our range of motion, increasing our flexibility, and just generally being a little bit more comfortable in those movements, which basically means even if we have to increase our strength no more than what it currently is right now, automatically the lift will improve. We will be able to, or should be able to, lift more load purely because we're in a more mechanically sound position. So that's what we want to focus on. We're going to give you some guidelines. We're going to give you some homework to follow through. We obviously do these lifts a couple times per week in the class. So take our snatch, for example. We're going to be snatching once a week for the next 8 weeks. Now, for a lot of us, that might be okay, that might be fine, especially if you're fairly competent in the movement already. But for some of us, we want that extra work. So that's going to come in the form of making sure that when we give you the homework, you follow through and you're consistent in applying that homework to your training, whether it means you do it at home specifically, or whether you come in 5 minutes before your class, maybe stay 5 minutes after your class. It's basic stuff. For example, this week it's just going to be 2 stretches in the form of some PVC or broomstick rollovers, and then also some squat therapy to increase that shoulder range of motion and increase the upright position of our squat. But I also want to mention, a lot of our members don't know that we do also offer personal training. So if you are looking at improving those movements a little bit more drastically, not only the snatch and the clean and jerk, but other movements as well, contact myself or any of the coaches, and we can book you into some personal training slots where we focus specifically on you, the aspects of those lifts that you need to work on specifically, and we can try and increase the speed at which we improve in those lifts. Not only for that specifically in the form of Olympic lifting, but if you're looking to enhance your performance or progress in anything that you may or seem to be struggling with, whether it be simply reaching your goals, if you feel like it's just taking a little bit too long, maybe something like an individualized approach or individual programming specifically to you could be the answer. So just contact us. It can be on a permanent basis or a very temporary basis, where you just come in for 1 or 2 sessions where we work on you individually and we really focus on your needs and what you need to achieve your goal, and obviously give you some guidance in making sure that becomes a reality over the next few weeks. But guys, we're looking forward to the next 8 weeks. We hope that you guys are going to just trust the process, work on what needs to be worked on. But remember, the most important thing is mechanics, making sure we're moving well, then making sure we move well consistently, and then we focus on weight and intensity after that. Let's get off to the next 8 weeks, guys. Cheers.